It's always nice to see someone gorgeous and talented and an international star. Jessica Hynes, how are you?
Unfortunately, you got me, but there are a few people who fit that description here tonight.
Now, don't you get all modest on me. You're gorgeous and you're talented, and we fell in love with you on the Royle family, and now look at you. You're LA, New York, Paris, Milan. How did you end up talking to me?
Well, you asked me, and I very, very, very happily oblige. Yeah.
You've got to be more discerning. I mean, you're a big star now. You shouldn't be talking to riffraff.
Well, I don't see it like that at all. I'm always thrilled when I get asked to talk about anything, really, because I just like talking. So
you're just a narcissist, really, is that right?
Well, I don't mind talking about me. I mean, I love to talk about The Lion King, but I like talking about anything, really. If it has to be me, it has to be me, but I'll talk about anything. I like talking, so.
How did this happen when you went from being the ugly fat kid on the big show that everybody laughed at to suddenly being really hot and cute and the one that everybody wants in their movies?
Well, God, it doesn't really feel like that's happened at all. Maybe I'm not. Maybe you're thinking about somebody else. No, I
meant that in a nice way, by the way.
I know. I understand. I'm not sure, really. I mean, it is odd actually, because I'm about to do a play at the Royal Court, and it's the first time I've done what I would deem to be a relatively straight lead, and I think it's something I've always kind of wanted to do, but it's happened very, very, very gradually. But I've always been grateful for all the parts I've had, and I think I've had a lot of kind of brilliant comic character roles. I mean, on stage as well. The last time I was at the Royal Court, I had a most fantastic part, thanks to Jez Butterworth, who wrote me this. No, he didn't write it for me, but he wrote a part in The Night Heron, and there was kind of quite extreme sort of character roles. They're not particularly attractive, you know. They're different and funny, and I love playing those roles. And I also like playing, you know. I like working, and I like working on good stuff. So if I can get work on something like the Royal Family, working with Caroline Aherne, who's a visionary comedic writer, then I'm just over the moon. And if I can get, you know, then a part which I'm now playing, you know, at the Royal Court, which is slightly more a straighter lead, I see it more as a challenge. It's interesting to play somebody who doesn't have a hump, you know, metaphorical or physical. It's interesting. So I'm just enjoying the work I'm getting and loving every minute of it, and I'm always so grateful, A, for any jobs that come my way, and B, for anyone who wants to talk to me about anything. You know, as any mother will tell you, it's always nice to have an adult conversation.
Well, the great thing about you is you've got funny bones, and that's what we learnt about you in the Royal Family. You've done stuff before that, and of course you've done stuff since, but you can really see in that you don't mind having people laugh at you, and you can play up to that, and that takes great bravery, because in this business women generally just want to be glamorous and gorgeous, don't they?
Well, not all. I think probably a lot less women want that than you'd imagine. I think that you know, you'll often find you know, truly glamorous actresses feel it's a curse, you know, and you give them something else to do. You give them a chance to do something different, and they'll just jump at it because you know, I think all actors love diversity in roles. All actors love challenges, and actors love just being different people. And the more different and the more kind of bizarre they are, almost the more satisfying it is. So I think sometimes, you know, I think that's true, actually.
I want to talk to you all day, but I've been told twice to hurry up. What about this Lion King?
Did you like behind me? There's some really famous people who've just arrived. I absolutely adored it. I think it is the best. I went with my 11-year-old and my 6-year-old and my 3-year-old. All of them were transfixed the whole way through. It's a beautiful production and brilliant score, brilliant story. Just absolutely, it's a must-see. It's a great family show, so I highly recommend it.
Jessica, I love you. I think you're so brilliant, and thank you very much for talking to me. I really appreciate it.
I love you too. Okay.